Arizona State Legislator John Gillette recently made some racist remarks about Muslims. It's the usual racist trash you've come to expect from Republicans. Muslims are savages, Sharia law. I'm sure you know the entire song by now. Anyway, Democrats filed a complaint with the Ethics Committee for comments unbecoming of a member of the legislature. As Republicans control the legislature, the complaint was rejected by the head of the Ethics Committee, Lupe Diaz, who urged Democrats to engage in civil discourse. Wait, Lupe Diaz? The crazy Lupe Diaz? They put him in charge of the Ethics Committee? Okay, so I got bored last year, and after seeing a hearing where Diaz responded to a question about a welfare program like this...
Shouldn't we be able to try it out and see what works in order to fix these issues?
Well, number one, I don't believe in communism.
I was wondering what kind of crazy person would do that, so I went and watched a few of his sermons from his church on YouTube. Yes, he's a pastor, and yes, they post them on YouTube. And yes, he's weird. And not really committed to the civil discourse he seems to be concerned about. For example, do you want to hear his impression of an Indian customer service representative?
And so I called him back up again, and they said, and this time I got this one Asian guy from somewhere, and I couldn't understand anything other than, "You owe nothing. You owe nothing." I'm thinking, what? You owe nothing.
Hilarious. Speaking of horrible, it wouldn't be a Republican if they didn't have some thoughts on the LGBT community, so let's hear how this minister of Christ relates to them when they, as constituents, come up to the state capitol to complain about his policies.
Because the moment that we start talking about the LGBTQ community, they come out of the woodwork at the Capitol to the hearings and stuff like that. And I tell people, I said, men make the ugliest looking women I've ever seen.
He just calls them ugly. Got it. This must be the civil discourse he was referring to. To give you a final example of what he thinks of as civil discourse, California. The state Republicans treat with the most civility. What does Lupe Diaz think of California?
I mean, the California pedophiles are now moving they're pushing to move the age of consent down. They're trying to get it down to the age of 12, to the age of 10, to the age of 8.
Yep, truly the most wonderful fact-free claim an empty-headed conservative can make. To sum up, civil discourse under Lupe Diaz consists, at least partially, of the idea that Indians are less than us because they have funny accents, trans women are ugly, and everyone in California is a child toucher. And in case you think I've been too hard on Lupe, well, don't worry about it, he's expecting it. He thinks he's God's personal representative on Earth, like Jesus.
I don't deserve this kind of treatment. Oh, yes, I do. You know why? Because I represent the glory of the living God.